So now we are going to talk about a flower. Okay. In this topic, what we have to study the flower, the extravasations, placentations, and सबके बारे में बात करेंगे. Okay. So now we are talking about flower. What a lovely and beautiful flower it is. Okay. So now think, what is flower? Okay. Flower के लिए सिंपल से अगर हम लोग बात करते हैं flowers के लिए, what is flower? तो flower is defined as a highly condensed and modified reproductive shoot. Flower is a modified shoot. बात क्लियर? The flower is a highly condensed. Flower is a highly condensed and modified reproductive shoot. Okay? Highly condensed. Why I told this is highly condensed? Actually, the characteristic features of stem. हमने कहा modified shoot. What are the characteristic feature of stem? Presence of nodes and internodes. Here also nodes and internodes are there, but these internodes are highly condensed. They are not that much elongate. They are highly condensed. Okay, that's what this is the highly condensed reproductive shoot. Okay, we will discuss about the node internode also later on. अभी एक एक कुछ बात करते हैं. हम बात करते हैं flowers में. तो अब what the structures flower having? Flower में the one small stick. Flower having a stick. It can be very small. It can be long. This is called pedicel. Pedicel. So those flower which having this stick, that is called pedicellate flowers, and while those in which this is absent, they are called sessile flower. They are called sessile. So pedicel thing, pedicellate flowers बोलते हैं. Just like अगर मैं ऐसे बात कर लूँ ये नॉर्मल सी ब्रांच बेटा, और यहाँ से मैंने एक फ्लावर ऐसे बना दिया है. Whatever. Getting on? So ये जो stick like structure बना रहे हैं, this is called pedicel. So if a flower having pedicel, pedicellate. If pedicel is not there, sessile flowers are there. Okay? But this pedicel, this is pedicel. It is going to be here. अगर इसका हम upper part मान लें, it will be fleshy here. Little bit swelling structure. It will be soil at the tip. That structure it will form. This is called thalamus. This pedicel itself, it will form thalamus at the tip. Okay, and on that thalamus, on this thalamus, what are floral leaves, calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium attached. What I told, this pedicel, it's soil at the tip. Okay, it's soil at the tip, and this tip regarded as thalamus, and this thalamus bearing floral leaves, calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. इसकी बात कर रहे हैं. Okay, जब नाम ही आया है calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium, actually in a flower, 4 whorl are there. 2 accessory and 2 necessary or essential whorl. हम इनकी बात कर रहे हैं. Okay, just like as I told you बेटा आपको accessory whorl. Accessory whorl means to say calyx and corolla, and necessary means essential whorl means to say androecium and gynoecium. Why they are essential or आपके necessary whorl? Male and female reproductive part. That's why they regarded as necessary or essential whorl. And calyx, corolla, of course they are accessory whorl. They are not taking part in reproduction, but they are helping in it. Getting around by attracting pollinator agency, protecting plant, flower, like that. Getting energy. इतनी बात ध्यान रखेंगे. चलिए, एक another terms are some terminologies we are just discussing first of all. In a flower, some terminologies are there. Just one term is there. There is a complete flower and incomplete flower. A flower in which all these 4 parts, a flower in which all these 4 parts, calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium present, such flowers are called complete flowers. Those flowers in which all these 4 parts are there, they are complete. If any one is missing, if any one part is missing, such flowers are called incomplete flower. Okay? Means to say all unisexual flowers are incomplete. All unisexual flowers are incomplete because anyone is absent. Clear? So many of flowers can be complete or incomplete flowers can be there. Flower can be आपके bisexual or unisexual. Bisexual flowers means to say those flowers in which androecium, gynoecium both present. Those flowers in which androecium, gynoecium both present, they are called perfect flower, bisexual flower. While unisexual flower means आपके imperfect flowers. Unisexual flowers means imperfect flower, the male or female. If androecium is there, that is staminate flower. If gynoecium is there, that is pistillate. Staminate, pistillate. Clear or not? The unisexual and bisexual. Bisexual flower also regarded as perfect flower. Both sex organs are theirs. That's why they are perfect. While in case of unisexual flower, any one is missing, they can be staminate or pistillate. Staminate means male flower, pistillate means female flower. Getting energy, इतना से ध्यान रखिए. चलिए, some other terms are there on the basis of the numbers of calyx and corolla. On the basis of numbers of calyx and corolla, we can discuss. Like that, देखिए, in a flower, everything is fixed. How many calyx, how many corolla, what their arrangement, how they arrange in the bud condition, everything is already fixed. So on the basis of number of calyx and corolla, means on the basis of these accessory organs, flower can be trimerous, tetramerous, pentamerous, like that. If calyx corolla numbers are 3, they are trimerous. Yeah? If 3 calyx, 3 corolla, they are trimerous. If 4, tetramerous. If 5, pentamerous. Get it now? In generally, जो monocots होते हैं, they are trimerous, and dicots can be tetramerous, as in cases of crucifery family, or can be pentamerous, as in cases of आपके solanaceae है, malvaceae है, like that. चाहे वो आपकी leguminaceae है. ये so monocots they are generally trimerous, dicots are generally pentamerous or आपके tetramerous. Getting energy, इसको ध्यान रखिए. चलिए, another term are there. कुछ टर्म्स की बात कर रहे हैं ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ सेम थिंग, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दिस कैलेक्स एंड कोरोला की बात चल रही है अभी. सो ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ कैलेक्स एंड कोरोला, फ्लावर कैन बी डाइक्लेमाइडियस, मोनोक्लेमाइडियस और एकक्लेमाइडियस. डाइक्लेमाइडियस, मोनोक्लेमाइडियस और एकक्लेमाइडियस फ्लावर्स की बात कर रहे हैं. व्हाट द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस डाइक्लेमाइडियस फ्लावर? Dichlamydious flowers means to say those flowers which having calyx and corolla both. Those flowers in which calyx and corolla both are there, they are dichlamydious flower. In generally most of the flowers हैं आपके वो dichlamydious हैं. Dichlamydious flowers. Monoclamydious flowers, those flowers in which calyx and corolla fuse. When there is no differentiation between the calyx and corolla, we are unable to differentiate them. They fuse and making a one structure perianth. So those flowers in which instead of calyx and corolla they having perianth structure, they having perianth, they are called monoclamydious flower. They are called monoclamydious flower. You can see इनके साथ ग्रामनी है, लिलियसी है, monocots वगैरह दिख रहे हैं आपको. They are आपके monoclamydious. While those flowers in which no calyx, no corolla, no perianth. Somewhere it is like that perianth may or may not be. In generally, it is said like that there is no calyx, no corolla, no perianth. They are called achlamydious flower, as in cases of Piperaceae. Piperaceae जो family है, Piperaceae, in them achlamydious condition is there. Getting energy. But clear? So first of all, we are just talking about all this terminology. Hey, so that it is good and you can understand better. Okay, so in that terminology, one more thing is there. One term is there, as you know, we are just talking about the symmetry of the flower. We are talking about symmetry of the flower, how their petal and sepals arrange, how their petal or sepal arrange. If you cut a flower, एक flower लिया बेटा आपने, if with the help of vertical plane, if you are cutting a flower through the vertical plane, passing from the center, so if you cut a flower by a vertical plane passing through the center, so if you cut a flower into 2 equal halves, if you cut a flower by vertical section passing through the center into 2 equal halves, more than one plane, यहाँ से काटो या यहाँ से काटो, suppose this marker है ना, this is just like a radial symmetry. Okay, आप यहाँ से काटे या यहाँ से काटे, equal to halves you will get. If you can cut a flower by vertical planes passing through the center, from more than one part, from more than one way, this is called actinomorphic flower. They are actinomorphic flower, actinomorphic symmetry. This is actinomorphic symmetry. क्लियर एनर्जी. तो इनके साथ एक्टिनोमॉर्फिक क्लियर हुआ. एक्टिनोमॉर्फिक सिमेट्री की अगर मैं बात कर लूं बेटा, जैसे लाइक क्रूसीफेरी है, मालवेसी है, सोलानेसी है, तो क्रूसीफेरी, मालवेसी, सोलानेसी एक्टिनोमॉर्फिक. ठीक, एक्टिनोमॉर्फिक साइन वी आर मेकिंग लाइक दिस, प्लस साइन आप ऐसे बनाते हैं कि ये साइन इज लाइक दैट. आप इसको ऐसे काटो या ऐसे काटो, if you can cut a flower through more than one plane, right? More than one plane vertically more than one way actinomorphic. Or if you can cut a flower only from one way, or vertically passing through the center from a single way only one side, just like we are isobilateral. We are showing isobilateral symmetry. You can cut like this only. Okay, now the equal to halfway you can cut. They are showing zygomorphic symmetry. Zygomorphic symmetry. So this is zygomorphic symmetry sign. Like that sign we are making. Zygomorphic symmetry. The zygomorphic symmetry you can see in case of P. Leguminosae family है तो P है, bean है, गुलमोहर है, केसिया है. Clear ना? तो in case of P, bean, गुलमोहर, केसिया, they are showing zygomorphic symmetry. You can cut a flower from a single way only. Zygomorphic. Actinomorphic. Some flower can be asymmetric. Asymmetrical or irregular, as in case of canna. There is no symmetry. You are unable to cut that flower into equal to halves. You are unable to cut. Different petals are there. Trinomial petals say you are unable to do that. As in case of canna. Clear? They are showing asymmetry. Okay? They are asymmetrical or irregular flower. Getting energy. Clear? Chali, some more terms are here. देखते जाएं. देखिए, as we discuss, as I told you कि flower is a modified shoot. As I told कि flower is a modified shoot, means to say, as I told you before also कि flower is a modified shoot. Why? Due to the presence of nodes and internodes. Due to the presence of nodes and internodes, flower is regarded as modified shoot. So where is these nodes and internodes? Suppose as plastic flower. Suppose just like a plastic flower, or just you are going to stretch it. So खींच देना. You are just going to stretch it. Then which conditions will be there? Just see. So in a flower, where you will get these nodes, internodes. Okay. So the outermost one, that is regarded as बेटा आपका sepals. Okay, these are sepals. ठीक है. After that बेटा petals. तो ये आपके sepals होगा, means calyx. Now petals are here. Okay, suppose petals are there. There is no need to make so beautiful diagrams. Just think here. Suppose this is petals. Okay. Now androecium. Stamens are here. Okay. Stamen after. Now there is a need to make gynoecium. देखिए, these all structure attached at thalamus. Still I am going to make thalamus here only to differentiate. All these structure attached at thalamus. So हम ये बना रहे हैं thalamus. Otherwise ये नहीं सोचना है कि why it is here. All these attached. I just stretch it to explain something. Thalamus बेटा. And this is little bit elongate internodes. Then ovary means carpel. Style. This is calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. I make thalamus here. Okay, thalamus is not like that. It is present here. Everything that's present on thalamus, attached with thalamus, I just stretch it to show the structure. Okay, so these are calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium, and this is thalamus. Okay. तो ये gynoecium का अगर मैं से ले लूँ तो एक कार्पेल है, कार्पेल स्टिग्मा स्टाइल ओवरी. Okay, now why we are saying the flower is a modified shoot? Flower is a modified shoot due to the presence of nodes. You can see here all these are nodes where structures are present. Nodes and the distance, if in some cases we will discuss after. अभी discuss करेंगे. In some cases the between the nodes internode, this internode present, and in some cases this internode became elongate. These internodes elongate. So the nodes and internodes easily you can see. Okay or not? Now one by one structure we are discussing.